Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? How's everybody doing this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this? We bring you another special presentation of Mancave 101. Today we are doing our second interview for our artist spotlight. But first, before we get into all that information, let me introduce the guys. So we have over here, over there, that way. Over there, that way. We got the man himself. The man himself, Caleb K, the Mama Wanna God. What's happening?
What's up, peoples? What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Brooklyn in the house. Big Chase. He's over there, that way. There
I'm over here. Yo, what's up? What's up?
And then, of course, the guy at the bottom of the triangle is your man in the chair, Aaron. And we are, again, here to bring you a special presentation. We are going to do our second artist spotlight. Of course, to do that, we need an artist. So obviously, there's not one here right now. But with the amazing work of computers, I can pop him in just like this. There he is.
Oh, look.
Man himself.
In the building.
Ralph Burrows, a.k.a. Rally B Art. What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Chilling. How's everybody?
Good, man. Good, man. Listen, we're glad to have you here. Like we were saying, this is the artist spotlight. So, we're here to just exalt content creators like yourself, guys in this industry that do art, that do sculpture, do animation. And being as the holidays and everybody's looking for something to give, for a special gift, sometimes people don't understand what's out there. So this is another way for you to reach out and give your loved ones something unique, not just something that you got from the store or, something that, will last them a lifetime. So thank you for joining us, though, this morning.
Yeah, appreciate it. I thank y'all for having me in. You know what I mean? Appreciate the support.
So for those who don't know, my man Rally B Art does statues and statuettes. He does them by hand. The artwork is absolutely incredible and whatnot. And we'll be showing some of that. But first, can you just tell us, how did you get started doing the statues and statuettes?
Well, it's kind of a long path, but let's start. This one started ever since I was a little kid. I draw, I make little figurines. It was something like I was a hobby. When you're a kid, you mess around, play with little things. I started off making these figurines with aluminum foil, like paper, or whatever that I could use to make these little figures. Play as toys. I all make characters it was from the comics, the TV shows, whatever I watch. Rangers stuff, kid stuff, Ninja Turtles, anything, what I watch, what I enjoy, what I like, I'll make it.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy because I have a cousin who when we were younger, I just remember the first time I went to my aunt's house and he was down there playing with these little foil characters that he had made, and I was like, what is he doing? but no, that's interesting that you and him have the same creativeness. That's dope.
Yeah, because I don't remember how it started. It was just something I just started doing when I was just a little kid. It's nobody even taught me these things.
Okay.
So I just started playing around, messing with making these figurines on myself.
So when did you make your first statue that when you did something and somebody could look at it and be like, wow, that's Superman, or that's whatever character?
That's really for you. Are you talking about back then when I was younger, or
the first time that you did a statue or statuette that someone could look at it and was totally able to identify what you created?
First statue. I can't say, because it's like I said, it was wrong. I can't remember the first character I made. Wait, okay. But I could say maybe Batman, maybe.
Okay.
It's
Batman.
I used to make a lot of characters. I can't remember specifically remember the very first character that I made.
Right.
But I know I remember started off just making Batman, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers.
Shit. Okay, I got a question for you. What was your first statue that somebody said, "Yo, I need to buy that from you"?
From the show. Okay. All right. Well, Well, let me start off like this. Well, like I said, like when I was a kid, like these were just like for fun, just a hobby. But like I grew out of it, so I stopped with the years, as I got older. So I've just only been drawing. But as an adult, like maybe like back in 2016, 17, like I was trying to get myself out there going to these shows, like to see I could get my name out there so I can showcase my artwork. And then I started seeing like some artists who was like doing these figurines. It was similar to what I was doing, like what I used to be doing. So that kind of like inspired me to like like maybe I should start going back like I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen like some people who like had the little figurines out of pipe cleaners and out of clay. So like because I kind of like I used to do something like that. So let me get back to how I used to do. Right. Because don't get me wrong, when I was doing these shows, because I started doing shows like 2017, I believe. Okay. No, I was a newcomer. Nobody didn't really know me. Like I was new in the scene, so just trying to get myself out there. I was doing okay, but so I thought of like an idea. Maybe I should bring something new. So something that something like people may not used to seeing.
Right.
So back in 2019, I believe this is like before the pandemic happened. It was like the last show I did in 2019 was the WinterCon.
Yeah. Okay.
So I had made some little small figurines. It was I believe I did like Hellboy, Batman Beyond, Spider-Man, Venom, and Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, and Carnage. I did. Yeah, like so. I ain't just made like just only one. I made like those figures.
Right. Well, you went in.
When I'm pretty intense characters to recreate, bro. Especially like Carnage and whatnot. Like, you do that wrong, he'll look like the Wax Goblin or something. He won't look great.
Like if you scroll all the way down to my Instagram, you'll see like the very early figures that I did. Those are the figurines. Right. So when I brought those figurines to the show, that's why I got a lot of attention. Like people was like surprised at how I made these figures. Like they don't even know like what it was made out of. They were surprised it was made out of paper. I was thought it was out of clay or wax, like or plastic, whatever it is. Like
I was gonna say, I think it's funny because I think that when we ran into you at the Long Island Comic Fest comic show, I think Leo or Chase, one of them stopped me and were like, "You see these are made out of paper," and I was like, "Nah, there's no way those are made out of paper."
Yeah, that was pretty cool because first of all, I saw them. I'm like automatic. So first of all, Leo has his statue collection is not to be played with at all. He has like the 36 pieces, like we're all trying to catch up to Leo. So when I'm walking by, the first thing I'm thinking is like, oh, Leo's going to enjoy these. But then I'm looking at him, and Ralph works on some of his pieces while he's sitting there at the table. So it just dawned on me to ask him, like, what material is that? And he's like, oh, we see paper mache. And I'm like, what? I'm like, paper mache. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, we got to talk.
The detail that Ralph that you put into these things, man, it's out of paper, and I'm still in awe. And then when I asked you a question, I was like, Ralph, how long does it take you to make one of these? And your response was 8 hours. And
like maybe like it depends on the figure. Maybe like 6 to 8 hours or a day or two, like depending.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Hey, Aaron, can we bring up a couple of those and just maybe rotate them?
I was actually going to throw these up. So just so you guys obviously know, we're all sitting here talking about the artwork, but we want to have it on display for you guys to take a look at in the background. So this way you guys can see the detail we're talking about, because the fact that these are made of paper is absolutely just crazy. So I'm going to let these kind of cycle through. Ralph, if you want to talk about him, obviously. I know Ralph mentioned his Instagram before, so I'm obviously going to pop this on the bottom of the screen as well. If anybody, go check Ralph out on I put his website and his Instagram down there. You guys can go ahead and follow him. I'm sure he would appreciate that. And then obviously, if anybody wants to get something made, I'm sure Ralph does.
Yo,
that's so
crazy, bro.
Wait, hold up. Go back.
I was gonna say I could pause.
Yo, the turtles is crazy. Like, yo, he's got all of them. It's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Got more than the poles, like
Yes. That is something fierce.
So I'm gonna take down his Instagram and website really quick, just so this way you guys who are looking, I just want you guys to see. I know you're obviously looking at a picture, but the details. This is paper. Like, I want you guys out there to understand. He's making these out of paper, and that's how they come out. Crazy, absolutely
and then
crazy.
painting them,
And then painting them.
and then putting the details of the shadowing of the figures and everything else.
Mhm.
That is something.
Yeah, listen, I would never be able. And mind you, he said he took a break and then he got back on it. So, like, listen, it would take me 20 years to make this. I'm pretty good at art and graphics. There's no way. And see, for the symmetry of the left and right hand and the body parts is where most people go wrong, because it's hard to make it, it seem equal on both sides, especially in the different poses. And that's where the detail is. In the fingers, the little anklets and the little spikes around the legs and stuff like that, bro. Like,
dude, the chain around his waist, on his waist.
Yeah.
That is sick. And the cape. The cape alone, bro.
Yeah, the cape looks crazy, bro. That is a great job, dog. That is a great job. And if anybody thinks that this is easy to do, I dare you to try it.
You should try it. I was gonna say.
Try it. And then send us the picture so we can put it up and laugh at you.
I mean, like, even the details to be able to put Carnage's arms with an axe and a sword here, like, just the level of detail for this to be paper is just.
And the balancing that it takes to do that. Okay, you got to give them the right weight on both sides. That way it doesn't slip up or fall to one side. That is freaking nuts.
So Ralph, let me ask you a question. So, do you have like a favorite? I don't care if it's superhero, whatever. Favorite character that you actually like to work on? I know you mentioned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a couple times. You mentioned Power. Any of those that you really, really enjoy when somebody asks you to do them, or if you just decide to work on them on your own?
Sounded like the favorite character, like I would like, will be Spawn.
Okay.
Like, Spawn is like my favorite character.
Okay.
Sound like Spawn and Batman.
Put him up on the screen. Spawn and Batman.
Yeah, Spawn and Batman. But Spawn, like, he's like my number one favorite. Because like you see how I make these characters, right? Like these figurines. Like, I will play around with it, be more creative with it. So, like, not only is this paper, like some of these figures is not it's not painted. When you see like there's different colors on it, there's different color papers.
Oh wow!
So,
yeah,
really?
So, yeah. What you see like on these characters, how it's made up. Right? There's not some of them it be painted, but none of them. Majority is not. It's just different colors of papers.
Wow. So you're saying that the red, black, and the grayish white color is actually different colored paper?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So like I would use like different colored papers. You see the cape, so that's cloth right there.
Right.
And then like the middle chain, that's those like little mini chains right there. That's not paper right there.
Yo, that's okay. That's just a different level of artistry.
That's a different level of fucking Jesus Christ.
You know what it takes to get that cape to look like that, bro?
Yeah, can't even imagine.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this ain't easy, you know. I mean, well, it's easy to me. But,
yeah, you got it. Come on, now you can knock out one of these. You can knock out one of these in 6 and 8 hours. It'll take you 2 years to finish one.
It's easy, but it's time consuming. Like, you know, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like right there, the DMX right here, that's the real change right there. Like the like his skin is painted.
Right.
Okay.
It's not on paper. It's paper, but it's not painted over it. But like you see his jeans, like the pants, it's cloth.
Okay.
You do paper and cloth. Okay.
That's dope though. That's
like
dope.
The belt is paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see
Now,
how
do you sew all that cloth together to get it that a certain feel, or do you or is it that you buy it that way, or do you make
like
it that?
those are clothes. Like I cut it up. You know what I'm saying? Like
You cut it up, you sew it up, and then you put it onto the figure, right?
sewed it up. Like like glue it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They like paint like blue little paint over it. You see that like how the pants look.
Right.
Yeah.
To keep it at a certain pose. Okay.
Mhm.
It gets the certain wrinkles that you want in it. Okay.
Like that the army PT like pants like how it looks. Like I got to paint look over it to make it look realistic.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's
Gotcha.
dope. So let me ask you a question. So how tall are most of your figurines?
Like these figurines, they're like maybe like over 5 inches, like 6 inches, I believe.
What's the biggest statue you ever made?
The biggest statue. I believe got the I think maybe 12 inches. No, maybe 14. I think
14.
12 or 14 inches. That's still
That's a
What
big,
figure? What character was that?
the Deadpool. If y'all seen that Deadpool,
I was gonna say his Deadpool. Yeah,
Oh,
his Deadpool.
Lord.
I believe that's 14 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a big statue. That was the biggest one I made.
Wow. That's
No,
crazy.
actually, no, I'm lying because there was a little project I did. Like I told you, like remember I said,
Yo, son.
is that the Jason? See how the cloth is like?
Don't let Charles see that, bro. That's it. Not let Charles see that, bro. If my brother see that, it's a wrap. That's the guy right there.
That's the guy.
It's a wrap. That's dope.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because there was when I was in college, there was like a little senior project we had to do in art class. So it was something that different artists had to do something creative, like something new, whatever, for their little for the project, for the last project for the semester.
Right.
So that do something new in the artwork, do something creative, do something new. So I just thought of like that idea, like maybe I'll just do this figurines that I did back when I was a little kid.
Right.
Like if you scroll down my page, you see like the throwback ones too. Like I did. It was back in 2015. The biggest one I did was like a big gorilla. You'll see it on my page.
Okay.
That figure may have to be like between 1 to 2 feet.
Oh, geez, 1 to 2 feet.
1 to 2 feet.
Yeah, it was really like if you see it, like you scroll down my page, you'll see that gorillas, like a big gorilla amongst with little small figurines I did.
Let's see if I can find that really quick.
That's
in the meantime, we'll
that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
All right, Ralph. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What are your top 5 all-time favorite characters? DC, Marvel, anime, anything.
That's a good question. Spawn.
Gotcha.
Batman.
Gotcha.
Wolverine.
Oh, man, after my own heart.
Spider-Man.
Okay. All right.
The fifth one I always struggle with. It may have to be between maybe Iron Man or Blade.
Ooh.
love me some Blade.
Well, you've gotten like at least 3 or 4 of the characters that are the top for guys on this podcast. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can. I'm gonna bring up this. I found the 2 foot tall gorilla on Ralph's Instagram. This is a 2 foot tall gorilla he made back in 2015. That's crazy that you made this 2 feet tall out of paper. Like what?
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
Man.
Oh, also, you said you had some art that you wanted to some new figures that you wanted to show off.
Yeah.
Here, I will. I'll put you back on the big screen since we show them off if you want.
Yeah, it's maybe I seen this already, but it's all done. Kratos.
Oh, that Kratos.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This also gives you guys watching at home some perspective on the sizing of his figurines and
the look
how,
and
you
the
know,
feel,
and the look and the feel. So
the chains is real.
love me some Kratos, man.
Yeah, boy, God of War, bro. He's on fire today.
Yeah.
Let me show you another one.
That's
Even the
nice.
details and the wrap chains and all that. It's dope as hell.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, listen, it take a different eye to get those details, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a different eye.
It's like it's still gotta do some little work in here, but let me show you.
Oh,
Black
oh,
Panther.
is that the Panther?
The Panther, baby.
Whoa.
And it makes like when you make it out of paper, it makes the muscles more toned.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it makes them look like really muscular. Like it looks so great.
And it
makes
gives
them look more comic booky. You know what I mean?
Right.
More comic-y almost.
Yeah, it gives it texture. It gives it the texture that you need and whatnot. Yeah, that's dope, bro.
And you also make the stands, bro?
Yeah, like on the base.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I created like the rocks on it. I can paint over it.
Okay.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, very
that looks great. that looks great.
Wow.
And the great things about his pieces is they're almost like one of ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
each one is not going to look the same.
Yeah,
so that's what's like. That's what's crazy about it. Oh my god!
No, that's sick, bro.
Yeah, Venom is dope.
Oh my god!
I like the contrast on the body with the white and black with like the veiny. You know what I'm saying? With the veins looking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How do you? Okay, I gotta ask. How do you the teeth? How do you get the teeth to look like that so close together? I feel like that has to be like one of the hardest parts. No, or am I just tripping?
It took the time. Like rolled them up like one of the
and try to get on the right side.
Bruh.
Oh my god!
I don't have the patient. You are a patient man. I swear, you are a patient man.
All this right here is paper. Like I have to take. I mean, paper. I got cut off like small pieces of paper. Like roll them up,
and then try to stick them on there. Try to put them in there. Oh my god!
So how many?
You have a patient of a saint.
So how many times did you cuss during the creating these things where they don't go right? Because I'd be like, bar word, F fucking get shit, motherfucking.
Oh,
this one I like this personally was my favorite right here.
Yo, that's dope. That's dope. You know what I like the fact that the hammer looks like it actually has weight on it. Mm-hmm. It's not just floating. It looks like it's got some weight on it.
Like he's had to put it on his shoulder to carry.
Carry that, bro. That's dope.
And I love the Mortal Kombat pose, bro. It's so sick.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I love the fact that you don't limit yourself to just like the superhero genre either. Like you do a lot of video games like Mortal Kombat, God of War, and then we also saw the hip hop with the DMX. I also know when we went and saw you at the most recent show, you had a bunch of Pokemon on display. So you kind of put yourself in all different genres to appeal to the masses type of thing.
Yeah, to be really dope. Yeah, to be versatile with it, like just show that I can create everything. It be based from movies, from comics, from from cartoons, video games, like celebrities. Really, like it could be anybody. It could be
universal. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So do you do commissions or people call you and see that stuff right there? That's the kind of stuff that if you want to give somebody for Christmas, you want to give a kid, you want to give somebody stuff. That's what you give them.
You're testing my Pokemon knowledge. Lugia. That's who it is.
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
I knew it started with an L. I was like,
but to Chase's point, yes, that's a unique gift that you would.
That is a unique gift
you would give somebody for sure.
That's something you would give somebody.
Yeah, but see, my problem is I would have given that to a kid though. Because if he messes up my boy, it'll be a gift and an ass whooping on Christmas. Because if he drop it or messes it up any kind of way, oh my god, the hell the kid will get.
Yeah, no. Listen, man. Listen, you get it, you put it on the shelf, and
exactly. You tell the kid, don't touch it.
You know what I'm saying? One day, Mr. Ralph here might be a very big guy doing a lot of big things, and you will have some of his early pieces, and you can say, "Hey, I got this back when he was starting out, and he was hot and whatnot." Like, this is how you get in on the ground floor with this stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know. But so yo, let's bring up his social media contacts and
Oh
information.
yes. Sorry,
So,
I know I took it down before.
Listen, I can't express enough. People definitely go check out his website, rallyb.art. Find him on Instagram at rallyb.art and reach out to him. You can hit him in his DMs. Let everybody know, like, listen, if you want something on the page, hit him up. If you want something custom, hit him up. You know what I'm saying? And definitely check him out and whatnot. Rally B, you got anything else you want to tell the people, man? Now's the time.
You got any more events coming up before the end of the year? People could come check you out.
Well, yeah. I'm actually I'm booked for a show this Saturday at the Big Apple Comic Con, the Big Apple Con. Yeah. If anybody at the city, I mean, like I won't be there. It starts at like around 10, I believe. But yeah, just check out the website on Big Apple Con. I'm gonna be there on this Saturday. If you can come through, check me out, check out many artists there, have a good time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the last show this is gonna be my last show for this year, and then see if I'm trying to do like maybe other shows next year. I'm trying to see if I could try to do out of state to get myself out there.
Okay.
Are you and you also do commission work that you can reach him on his Instagram and DM him, and he has commission work. If you want a special character, he also does that for you. So if you guys reach out to him, he'll definitely be willing to, because I'm about to put my commission in. So get ready to work. Because I gotta put my commission in.
Yeah, I'm busy, man. I got all these commissions. I'm still working on commissions for the whole since last year. Like I'm still like I got a lot of work. So
that's what's up, baby. Listen, busy is good, bro.
Yeah.
Busy is good.
Yeah.
Busy is freaking wonderful.
Busy is good, bro.
Yeah, and I'm getting up. I'm like finishing up too. So I'm almost done. So, so I'm trying to get like I said, I'm just getting myself out there. Do more commissions. Anybody want any certain type of character, just hit me up. You just find me on my page on Instagram, rallyb.art. My website is there. You can check out my own other work I've done in the past. My email is there too. You can hit me up or email.
I was gonna say his you see his socials below, and also I'll be sure to leave links in the description for you guys to just click on and check out if you're watching the YouTube video and just want to click right over there to bring you right over to his page. You can contact him there as well. So
all right, so listen, man, Ralphie, man, once again, man, we want to thank you for coming on, man. Yes. Keep up the incredible work, man. We obviously will be in touch with you. You can reach out to us if you're doing anything new happening. Definitely reach out, talk. We'd love to have you back and whatnot. So don't forget, folks, also check us out every Thursday, 8 p.m. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitch. We on all the socials. We will be going live. You can reach in, hit us up in the chat room, find out what we're talking about. My man Kalo K over here will be screwing up more names as usual. Anything else, Mr. Man in the chair?
Nah, I think that's it. Ralph, you got anything else you want to add before we head out of here?
Well, I mean, I just want to say, thank y'all for having me on the podcast. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Wish everybody to stay blessed. Have happy holidays. I know the holidays coming up, and then wish everybody the best year for next year for 2023.
There you go. We appreciate you, bro. On that note, can't end it better than that. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch you on Thursdays. Peace out.
Play my theme music.